Hey, good morning, y'all. Good morning. Once again, this is Roklan for Roklan Reacts. Every morning after I come from the gym, which I just did, I come here and I sit here and watch one of the comedy routines that you guys have suggested to me in my comment section. So, first and foremost, I really want to appreciate all you guys that have been suggesting comedy routines, and I also want to thank you guys for all of the subscribers that I've been getting and the views. I'm like almost up to 350 subscribers, and I guess or I guess 350 people are interested in watching me watch old comedy skits that you guys have already seen and you are very fond of, and you just wanted to share that experience with somebody else. So I understand because I do watch a lot of other reaction channels myself, and I watch things that I've already seen, but it's like when you get somebody, especially a person younger than you, that's what I really like. Like if I listen to hip hop music and it's like some guy that's younger than me and he only experienced hip hop through what comes out today, and when they sit up on YouTube and they listen to the old music, it definitely makes me feel like I'm experiencing it, or I'm getting as close as possible to experiencing those experiences for the first time again. So I understand why people watch reaction videos, and I want to thank you guys for watching my channel. Now today we are going to do a part 2 of Mark Normand. The last time that I watched, the link that I had, it showed the entire special that he did, so I wasn't able to just watch the entire 50 something minutes of a comedy special, but we did stop around the minute point 8.5, but I'm going to go back just a little bit to about 7:55, and we're going to watch it from 7:55 all the way up to maybe 20. All right, y'all, so here we go. This is, let me set up the camera. This is Mark Normand. Move over a little bit so you can see my actual reaction. And this is the Out to Lunch full special. I'm looking for the play button. There it is. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah. That's we got problems here, you know? Like I just got back from Europe. They really make fun of us over there. That's like all they do. Oh, you Americans, you're so fat. I'm like, yeah, we're doing great. Why is that a bad thing, how fat we are? I think it's cool. It's like impressive. More people die in America of obesity than starvation, which is like, hey, we did it. How cool are we? We're dying from eating food. We go up to heaven, some guy's like, I starved to death. What happened to you? We're like, snacks. Yeah, the McRib is back. What do you want? He's like, well, how'd you lose your foot? Frostbite? Nah, frosting. Yeah, we're fat. We're so high up on the food chain. One of my friends, he only eats grass-fed beef. You realize how crazy that is? That means he gets to pick what he eats. That's pretty good. And here's the weird thing. Cows eat grass. That's how much we mess with our food. When something eats what it's supposed to, we brag about it. That's like saying, hey, you know, my 4-year-old is sober. Get the hell out of here! What? Father of the year over here. Yeah, we're fat. All my friends are fat, mostly. My family's fat. I grew up pretty fat, you know. I try not to make fun of fat people unless they make fun of me. That's when I let it go. You know? Like, all my fat friends give me shit. One of my fat friends told me I have skinny privilege. Like, privilege? Something can't be a privilege if you could do it too. Right? I've known you my whole life. You used to be thin. That's not how privileges can't be attained by exercising, right? If that were the case, then black people would take a jazzercise class. They wouldn't get pulled over, right? It'd be that simple. He always condescends to me. Oh, you're so lucky you're thin. Lucky? You gotta work at it. It's hard. What the hell? You gotta eat right? It sucks. Saying you're so lucky you're thin is like saying you're so lucky you don't have kids. No, I had food, and I pulled out. He's like, whatever, it's easy being skinny. Well, not really. You couldn't do it. Yeah. I read a news article about obesity. They said they're thinking about putting microchips in obese people's brains. It shocks them every time they think about food. I was like, if we have that kind of technology, I feel like we should be using that on pedophiles. Right? Why are we wasting that on chubs?
You got a point.
I don't care about your candy intake. I'm worried about your candy output. Priorities, people. Eat all the cupcakes you want. Just don't touch Little Debbie. Pedophilia, huh? Any pedophiles here? I mean, statistically, it's got to be 2, right? But hey, we're all adults here, which is a sentence they hate. You guys ever get down your knees and thank God you're not a pedophile? They didn't choose that. They got dealt a bad hand. We're extremely lucky. We should be grateful. Think about how close we all were. When I was in 3rd grade, I was attracted to 3rd grade girls. Now I like adult women. When I was in 3rd grade, I liked grape juice. Now I like red wine. But I still like grape juice. Holy hell, that was close. Thank God my brain just knew the right way to go. Woo! I just watched a documentary on pedophilia with my friend. My friend goes, oof, I could never have sex with a kid. They're so annoying. I was like, that's it, huh? That's the thing that's holding you back? You need a better reason than that, all right, buddy? It's like, hey, what happened to Greg? He went to prison. Why? He met a really cool kid. That checks out. All right.
All right.
Yeah, but it's good to get out of New York. That city will eat you alive, you know? Good to be here. I live in the West Village of Manhattan, you know, real cool neighborhood. The Gay Pride Parade actually goes right up at my house every day. And, yeah. I like a gay area. Gay guys are the best. Progressive, non-violent. You never meet any violent gay guys. There's no gay gangs. That would just be a musical. Any gay guys here tonight? Yeah. Hey, all right. Thanks for coming out.
Double entendre.
Big fan.
I like double entendre.
One of my best friends is gay. He's obsessed with straight guys. That's like his thing, you know? He's like, I love flipping a hetero. He's like, you know how hard that is? You know how hard it is to go out every night, see a bunch of people you want to have sex with who don't want to have sex with you? I was like, that's exactly what it's like being a straight guy. What the hell are you talking about? I would argue it's just hard for me to sleep with a woman as for you to flip a hetero. He was like, nah, you have no idea. You got to take him out for hours, convince him. Yeah, same here. He's like, no. Even if you do pull it off, which is like a miracle, they feel horrible after. Yeah, same thing. We went back and forth for hours, arguing about this all night, back and forth. Eventually, I woke up at his place.
It worked.
Oh, yeah. I went to the Gay Pride Parade last year, still sore. Had a good time, met a lot of characters out there. Met a gay guy there, hated straight people. I never heard of that. He was a heterophobe. I didn't know that was a thing. He was like, yeah, screw straight people. You guys are the worst. I was like, whoa, come on, man. We got to get along. Also, without us, you wouldn't be here. Don't bite the hand that breeds you. Yeah. And I have to ask who's gay, sir, because I have the worst gaydar on the... I can't tell who's gay. One of my friends is always bragging about his gaydar. We'll go out, he's like, he's gay. I'm like, well, that's not that impressive. I mean, we're at a gay bar. I don't know. You wouldn't impress me with your gaydar? Start pointing out gay babies. Now that's impressive, right? Like, see that kid breastfeeding over there? Between you and me, he's miserable. That's a hell of a gaby. Yeah. I like all the girls. Lesbians? Any lesbians in the house? Hey, all right. Wow. Yes, I love your websites. I feel like lesbians are underrepresented. I travel the country doing comedy. I always see fun gay bars in every city. They always have fun names like the Manhole or the Back Door. Where's all the fun lesbian bars? Where's like the Dugout or Scissors?
That's a good idea.
Also, you always see a group of girls with one gay guy in it. You never see a group of guys with one lesbian. I'd love to have a lesbian in my crew. That'd be fun. Because gay guys are very helpful. They help girls with their hair, their outfit. Love to have a lesbian help me out with stuff. Now you're like, ah, crap, the car won't start. She's like, I got it. Yeah, you flooded it, you pussy. Thanks, Debbie. Glad you brought your tools. Satire. All right. But you guys are cool, you know. A lot of crowds getting sensitive. It's getting weird out there. I got yelled at a show recently. This guy goes, hey, buddy, that's a trigger word. I was like, whoa, I think it's pronounced trigger. Easy there, big fella. And look, if you get upset or offended, that's cool. I'm not one of those guys. You're allowed to be offended. That's totally cool. But if you are, just shut up. You're not a hero. You're just ruining a show. Just be offended. Just let it flow through you. Just feel it, right? Yeah, don't share. We don't care. Just feel. Yeah. We all have thoughts. I might want to sleep with your girlfriend. I just hold it in. I don't say it. Yeah. Yeah, just feel it. We're so obsessed with words now. It kind of shows how good we have it. We've got to focus on words, you know? Like, in the 70s, it was all about actions. Like, if you want to show you're brave in the 70s, you had to jump over 12 buses on a motorcycle. Now I see a guy make an off-color joke at the office. I'm like, that guy's fucking fearless. Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. People take things so seriously. I guess they got to show you their personality by yelling at you about stuff that bothers them. I don't know. Like, I don't mean any of this stuff. I'm just saying words in a certain order to elicit laughter. People like try to figure me out through my act. It's all jokes. I told an abortion joke recently, and a woman approached me. She was like, hey, that's very insensitive. I've had an abortion. You shouldn't tell jokes like that. I was like, whoa, hey, sorry. I just told a joke. I think what you did was much worse. But, you know, either way, I'll see you at home later, honey. And again, all jokes. I love abortions. I paid for 2 last week. I'm a fan, right? You remember? Come on. It's all jokes. A friend of mine, she works at Planned Parenthood. She loves that joke. And I was like, I might have to get rid of it. People don't like it. She's like, no, you got to keep it. I was like, I might get rid of it. She's like, no, you got to keep it. I was like, I might get rid of it. She's like, no, you got to keep it. I was like, I might get rid of it. I was like, don't tell me what to do with my body of work. She's like, every joke's a miracle. But I don't want to upset anybody, you know? Ah, jeez. I don't want to upset. That's not my intention, you know? I'm upsetting people on accident now. I was at a Starbucks recently. This guy handed my coffee. I went, hey, thanks, Chief. This guy goes, ooh. Don't say Chief. It's offensive to Native Americans. I was like, how is that offensive? He goes, whoa, don't say how. Come on. How'd we get here? Weird times. Taking words away, you know, I get it. You know, words hurt people, I get it, you know. But here's the thing. We're kind of in like a weird word prohibition. Can't say this, can't say that. That's why I feel like every now and then we should all go to a politically incorrect speakeasy. Just somewhere we can all go to say horrible stuff and nobody cares. You got no hate in your heart. You don't want to hurt anybody. But if you can't say it there, give us a place you can, right? You go down some creaky stairs, you bang on a big steel door. The guy's like, what's the password? Retarded. Get in here! All right. It's like the 90s again, you know? Because offensive words, they're like alcohol. Sure, you can abuse it. Sure, you can hurt people. If you do it responsibly, it's a good time, yeah? Just don't do it at work, don't do it around kids, but go home, close the door, take the edge off. Ah, midget. Right? I don't want to say little people. That's like drinking no duels. But of course I get it. I just, you know, find it funny. I get it. But here's the problem. We forget that no one's politically correct up here. We're all animals. You know, we're all seeing the same thing. We're all thinking the same thing. No one's PC in their brain. That's just a filter you put on when you talk so you seem nice. Like, no one sees a hot girl bend over and thinks, look at that independent woman. I'd like to treat her equally. No, we're sick, men and women. We're gross. But look where it's all gotten us. Doesn't it feel like the whole country's pent up? Feels like everybody's angry right now. We got white supremacists, protests, hate groups. It's weird you're allowed to be hateful in America as long as you're not specific. Isn't that weird? And if you're like, I hate Mexican people, everybody's like, oh my God, what a bigot, prejudice. But if you're like, I hate people, everybody's like, fucking right.
That's true.
Isn't that worse? People are angry now, man. I had one of those White Lives Matter rallies go by my house the other day. I freaked out, then I realized, it's just a half marathon. That was close. I don't know, just be a good person. What about that? Just be nice to people, you know? Yeah. Like, a lot of it doesn't add up. I can't keep track of all the rules. Like transgender, what do you think? That's how I feel. I don't give a shit. You want to go for a man, a woman? Go nuts. Well, go labia. What's the beef? Look, it's weird to hate someone because they're trans, right? But it's also weird to love someone because they're trans. Shouldn't you like them based on who they are as a person, content of the character? People are so phony. I love Caitlyn Jenner. Why? She sucks. She's against gay marriage or ran over a person. What's the good part? And they go, well, they have hard lives. All right, well, so do midgets. Why don't you talk about how much you like them? Where's that hashtag? I don't see any tweets about midgets. Who's got a hard on a midget? Hard to get around, hard to drive, hard to get work? No love. And look, I'm not anti-trans, but I am pro-midge. I just don't get why we help one group and not another. It's just kind of trendy. And people say, well, trans aren't allowed everywhere. Well, you ever been to a roller coaster? At least trans we accommodate with the bathrooms. Midgets, you ever seen how tall a toilet is? Huh? Imagine having to jump to take a dump. Weird. No help, no support. And you know what's great about midgets? I got a couple midget friends. They're good eggs. You never see a midget complaining. Never. Every other group complains.
True.
Never a midget. Never see it on the news, sitting at a desk, legs dangling, little fish egg. Never. Every other group complains. I see women on the news. We have a glass ceiling. Midgets are like, you're worried about the ceiling? Holy shit. I'm trying to fuck with this counter, baby. Interesting. See, I guess I'm too open-minded because I support all transition, not just sexual. Why do we stop at sexual? I support transition of personality, transition of opinion, right? Like Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart got in trouble with some offensive tweets from years ago. Well, I'm not the same guy I was from years ago. I've transitioned. I used to have sex with 16-year-olds when I was 16. Now I don't. I'm different. Well, years ago, he said some offensive stuff. Well, years ago, she won the men's relay. People change. Why do you support that and not that? Huh. It just tells me if I ever get into trouble now, I'm just going to get a sex change because you got to kiss my ass. Hey, Mark, we heard that interview from 10 years ago. That was Mark. I'm Margaret.
All right,
I don't know. I
let me
support
stop.
Kevin Hart also because he's a midget.
Oh, it's only 21. He said he supported him because he's a midget. All right, we're at 21. I had to stop it because I don't want it to go all the way through because I'm sure YouTube will have a field day with demonetized, well, not monetized, but just taking it off of YouTube. They do that to me a lot. There's a lot of videos that I've made and I tried to put up, but then they would take it down and say copyright. So instead of me just having this video continue to go on, we're just going to cut it into little parts. I'll just remember the number. We're up to 21. I'll just put it back to 20 when we first started. Yeah, I was going to stop a couple of times, but he kept getting funnier and funnier, especially when he's talking about midget rights. That is a new subject that needs to be explored by a comedian. I love when comedians talk about new topics. So, yeah, that's pretty good. This guy's name is Nork. His name is Mark Normand. I've never heard of him until you guys suggested him to me, and from what I've seen so far, it's pretty good. Pretty good at his craft of comedy. So thank you guys for joining me today. I guess I'll hit you back up tomorrow. Make sure you like and subscribe. Again, thank you for all of the subscriptions that you have been doing right now. I know it's not like a group effort. It's just one person here and there just subscribing. But if you are one of those people that makes up the group of my subscribers, thanks a lot, and I appreciate it. And I will check you guys next time on Roklan Reacts. Peace out.